Well, here we are. We got the Project Oldsmobile back from a couple of different shops here not too long ago. We got the tires replaced. We had the struts replaced front and rear. And then we also had the mufflers done. So basically, the car is now mechanically done. So we're going to take it off for a little drive today. It's kind of a crappy day. It's a little rainy. But let's get it out and take it for a drive. I'll tell you a little bit about what I think of the car now. But yeah, just really happy with the car now, being that it's all mechanically sound. We don't have to worry about safety anymore. Everything should be working properly. The only thing I can note that probably isn't working at 100% right now is the air conditioning. We did go ahead and have it recharged, but it doesn't seem to be blowing really cold air, so I might have to take it back in and have it looked at again. Other than that, the engine runs really well. The transmission's working great. Definitely tell the ride and handling is 1,000 times better than what it was now with the new tires and the struts. The mufflers, I don't really see much of a sound difference between what was on there and what we have now, but you know, these aren't rusted out, so they're definitely better. We ended up leaving the pipes underneath from the catalytic converter back to the mufflers, as they were stainless from the factory, and the replacements that they were going to put on wouldn't have really been any better. They'd have only looked new and better for a really short time. So yeah, just the going down the road now, it tracks really straight. The ride is still very comfortable. Got plenty of pep. I mean, it's definitely not going to win any races. It's not a fast car by any means. You know, it'll get up to highway speeds pretty easily. You can take it out on a 2-lane road and you can pass with it and have confidence that you're going to be able to complete the pass without any issues. Which is really all I've asked for the car. You know, I bought it. You know, it was just a project, you know, convertible, just a fun cruiser car, and just kind of see where the project ended up taking us. So, let's take it out, put a few miles on it today. You know, pretty happy with it so far. You know, even with the old top still on, it's pretty quiet in here. So hopefully when we get that replaced, it'll definitely be better. So I wanted to let you know the steering's still, I mean, really tight. We didn't have to do any work to the front end there as far as ball joints or control arms or anything like that, so pretty happy with that. The brakes, again, are really solid. Just a really nice driving car. I'm really pleased with it. Really all that we got left now is to do some of the cosmetic work. We want to finish getting the top replaced. We have the replacement top, but we need to have that installed. I think we might go ahead and do some additional work to the top, but we'll find out more when the time gets closer. And then, I don't know. Just kind of rambling on here. Don't have a whole lot to say. Like I said, we replaced the front struts. Those were looking a little wore. They were leaking. Those were pretty easy. Then we did the rear struts with a nice upgraded rear strut there. Really firmed up the ride from what it was, but it's still really nice. You know, by today's standards, this car floats down the road. Again, with the new tires. Ended up going with the Arizonian brand. It's the house brand for Discount Tire. They're manufactured by Cooper Tires, which are made here in the USA, which is really cool. But they're a pretty good value tire. I wanted something that was, you know, a quality tire, maybe something made in America, you know, which was kind of limits you to Cooper and Goodyear at this point. Everything else is manufactured overseas. So But I didn't want to spend, big money on a nice set of Goodyears or something, because the car isn't going to get driven that often. A car show here and there, but, on a nice afternoon. But other than that, it's just something I wanted to have around for when I wanted to play with it. But it isn't going to get used much, so why spend a ton of money on tires? But I wasn't going to go with bottom of the barrel, because, again, safety and quality I wanted in mind as well. So far, I've got those from Discount Tire. Really happy with the ride. They're not very loud. Have a really nice looking tread pattern and sidewall. Ended up going with just the factory size. So we haven't bought any wheels for the car yet. Not sure when that'll happen. Maybe a little while yet, but something that's definitely on the radar that we might do down the road. And then, like I said, we'd replace some mufflers and got rid of the rusty mufflers. They're all looking pretty nice here. Show them to you here in a moment. So we'll probably take it back to the garage here in a little bit. Yeah, really pleased with it. What we'll probably do coming up here shortly is do another breakdown on where we at, cost to date, how much I've actually spent on the project so far. I have a pretty good idea that it's quite a bit more than I was wanting to spend initially, but I think the car's coming together pretty nice, and it's going to be a lot nicer than maybe what I had actually expected too. So that's what happens when you spend more money. Things get nicer. Shocking. So yeah, we'll just head back now. Let me turn some tunes on, enjoy the ride. Got something else, a couple things planned for this weekend yet. I'll probably show you those later. I think you'll enjoy those. I'm just going to start getting into some more, like I said, the actual style and look of the car, appearance. Yeah, so here we are in the garage. Wanted to show you a couple of the parts that have been replaced. Obviously the struts I won't be able to show you because they're hidden under the wheel wells, behind the tires, but we can go ahead and show you the tires. They're the new tires we received from Discount Tire. We can also show you the new mufflers that were put on, so let's get to it. So here we have the new tires. We got them from Discount Tire. They're Arizonian all seasons. Pretty good tire, seem to be. They're pretty quiet, they ride really well, seem to have pretty good tread on them. Handled well in the rain today. Didn't really have any hydroplaning whatsoever. But yeah, just pretty good quality tire for the money. So made by Cooper, made in the USA. So pretty happy with it. Pretty inexpensive relative to a comparable Cooper or a Goodyear. So yeah, pretty happy with those. Let's go ahead and take a look at the exhaust now. So there are the new mufflers. So let's get up, take a look here. Not like a MagnaFlow or anything, or an expensive muffler. These are just a direct factory replacement. So they're not too loud or anything. They do have a little buzz right now, but that should correct itself over time. Definitely look better than the old ones that were on there. So real happy with that. Again, not real expensive. We'll go over all the costs again later once we do another breakdown. Well, that'll do it for this update. Thanks for watching. We'll have some more updates coming up soon. Go ahead and click like below, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel. We're seeing a lot of good growth on the channel, so we're really excited about that. We're going to start getting into some other projects pretty soon as we're kind of winding this one down, but we still have quite a few updates left on this one, so hopefully you enjoy them. Thanks for watching.